Welcome to World of Warcraft Reborn. Let's go.
Outstanding. But there's much to be done before the Scourge menace is completely driven from mighty Quell Thalas. Here, take this coin. It's not much, but you've earned it. We've had one success, but there are 2 more villages that must be reclaimed. Golden Mist Village is our next target. It lies to the northwest, and has been taken by the ghosts of the High Elves that used to live there. Gruesome, I know, but these are apparently the sorts of tactics that the Scourge like to employ. Go and defeat these ghosts and wraiths, Wimpy Man. Take the west road out of Tranquil Inn to get there. I apologize for the shoddy intelligence failed, man. Had I known of this Anexutin ahead of time, I surely would have told you. We're spread too thin and things are slipping through the cracks.
How am I supposed to supply the war effort when I cannot even safely get my supplies here? I was promised an escort that never came. And then I had to leave one of my carts behind to the west when I was attacked by a band of ghouls. Want to help out and get me open for business in the process? Go down the western road out of town and past the graveyard. On the other side of the dead scar is a fork in the road. The hill that my cart had to be left on lies just beyond.
Wanted. Knucklerot and Luzran search the Ghostlands for Knucklerot and Luzran. Bring their heads to Deathstalker Rathiel in Tranquillion for a reward. Knucklerot's head, Luzran's head suggested players. 3, a bounty is hereby declared for the abominations known as Knucklerot and Luzran. These dreadful creations of Darkon are extremely dangerous and have been sighted patrolling near the Howling and Bleeding Ziggurats. Individuals seeking to claim the reward must present the abominations' heads to Deathstalker Rathiel as proof of the deed.
This is intolerable. I have nothing to offer here. My lady asks me to come from Silvermoon City. She desires cloising as if it's her station. No, but I get here and there is no food. You must go out area and like fresh kills so that I have something to prepare. Dame Auriferous prefers a crunchy texture to her food. There are plenty of spindly blockers to the south, as on the other side of the dead sky. Disgusting, I know, but that's how we hate to orbit.
Anaria Shola.
Can you believe it? We have an actual functioning arcane sanctum up and running southeast of here. The Sanctum of the Sun. All manner of important magisters have come to take part in running it. Of course, they've all forgotten about the Sanctum of the Moon. Not much remains of it, and its energies have given rise to berserk creatures. I'm not one to let good resources go to waste. However, go to the Sanctum of the Moon, see if you can recover the crystallized essences from the creatures there.
If you've made it this far, then you probably know about the dead scar, and out to this day, mindless Scourge follow the path of destruction that Arthur's created on his way to Silverman City. Make yourself useful and thin down the Scourge's numbers in the scar. If you prove to be worth your salt, I'll put in a good word for you.
What is it?
To find a cure for the plague, we need to understand how it affects different creatures, from the most complex life forms to the lowest subspecies. I've come here to study the Melius since, like us, they've retained free will and on Earth. What makes these glowing mongrels so special? I need to find out. Where's my honey? Travel northwest and bring me their spines so that I may study the accumulation of plague in their marrow. Who knows what secrets their little bones hold?
Plus, we are having difficulty with a crop of night elves that have recently taken over near Beastland. They set up a small camp at the Ohio line next and Earth to the northeast. There's a dirt path that leads up to it just past the dead scar. I suggest that you ain't this year. He's by going there in this den. What they are up to and slaying as many. He's a
Thunder like mines to the southwest have been overrun by a clan of gnolls calling themselves the Black Ball. I don't need to remind you how important those mines are to us as a straight to get Cassette and Orangon, campaign here in the Coastlands. Take the south road out of town and follow the fork to the right. Just past the cigarette on the right, there will be a sure dirt path to the west. Follow it? The ore must flow.
AJ's Entertainment Channel exclusive.